Good morning, Zambia. Good morning, wherever you are watching me from, whether from your hotel room or bedroom or living room. This is Success Alignment right here on Prime TV with Dr. A. And the purpose of this program is to give you morning inspiration and a little bit of coaching to get you aligned and inspired with your goals, your vision, and your mission. In the last episode, I began to speak on the 8 wheels of your life that needs to get aligned with your vision, with your goals, with your mission, so that you can move with speed, safety, and enjoy performance. From the bedroom to the boardroom, you are fired for non-performance. Today, this morning, I want to share with you on the second wheel, the second wheel that needs to be aligned with your vision and with your goals for you to move faster. And this wheel I'm going to talk about today, it's called behavior. Now, once you have created a congruence between your environment and your vision, the second wheel that you need to work on is the wheel called the wheel of behavior. Now, what is behavior? Behavior actually for me means 3 things. I use the word LAH as an acronym, and that stands for language, attitude, and habits. Now, behavior will determine your results. The results in your relationships, the results you're having in your marriage, the results you're having in your professional career, the results that you have in your business are all as a result of your behavior. Results are a product of your behavior. Whether the results are good or bad, negative or positive, you cannot change the results just like that. You want the results to change, you've got to look at your behavior. Your behavior gives birth to your results. The quickest way to change results in your professional life, in your marriage, in your relationship, in your career, in your business is to change your behavior. And when I talk about behavior, I mean 3 things. Number 1, your language. Number 2, your attitude. Number 3, your habits. Now, so you know exactly where you want to go, the goals you have to actualize. What do you need to do? You need to work on these 3 things that are in this thing called behavior. Number 1, you've got to ask yourself this question: do I have the language that manifest my goals? Now, you realize that everything in this world has a language. The world of finances has its own language. The world of medicine has its own language. The world of business, liability and assets, income, expenses has its own language. The world of relationships has its own language. The world of law has its legal language. Everything that you want to go in has a language. Now, if your language is incongruent with your goals and your vision and your mission, I predict failure. And so the first thing that you got to work on this morning is to ask yourself, what language should I use? At one time I was attending a court case, and this foreign national in Zambia, right in Charleston, was actually being threatened to be deported if he did not pay a certain amount of money for using the B word in this country. Now, you know that in this country, the B word, the F word, and the S word is bad language to your success. Now, it doesn't matter how powerful your potential is. It doesn't matter how powerful your qualifications are. It doesn't matter how powerful your talents are. If you do not have a language that is in alignment with the people you work with, if you don't have a language that is in alignment with the environment of your success, if you don't have a language that is in alignment with your goals and your vision, you will be sidelined and rejected because of your language. Now, Let's give an example and say, borrow your language to your son or to your friend or to your colleague for a month. Will you be happy with what they say, how they use the language? It's not just a negative language. Sometimes it's a professional language, a language that you must use in your business. And so work on your language. Words frames your world. Words create your world. You can actually predetermine how people must feel when they're around you, when you're in their team, when you're working with them. It's very easy to predict people's behavior and to choose and to determine and to influence people's behavior, when you're with them, when they're around you. How do you do that? The choices of words. Words can break people's spirits, people's morale, or words can heal, inspire, encourage, or motivate. You will not be able to actualize your goals as an island. You must be in a team. T-E-A-M. Team means together, everyone achieves more. That's what a team means. You must be in a relationship. We must learn to move from competition to collaboration. If you compete, you lose. And this is why in negotiating now, we call for a win-win situation. You want to win in life, you must help other people to win. Actually, somebody said the quickest way to have what you want in this life is to give what people want. If you go around giving people what they want, eventually you realize that everything you ever wanted is given to you. But I want you to hear this again. You will be accepted for your abilities, for your potentials, for your qualifications. You'll be accepted for your gifts. You'll be accepted for your talents. But you will be rejected for your behavior. Zambia is a Christian nation. A lot of people believe in the spirit of rejection. Listen, there is no spirit of rejection. When you don't observe protocol, when your behavior is incongruent with an environment, when your behavior is incongruent with an office you come into, when your behavior is incongruent with the environment you're in, the product or the consequences will be rejection. People will just reject you. And relational capital is everything in actualizing your dream. Do you realize that everything you need to have this life demands that you work with someone? When you go to the bank, you meet someone. When you go to the office, you meet someone. If you're using public transport, you meet a conductor, you meet a driver. Absolutely, there is nothing you cannot do without relationships. But these relationships can be very sensitive. And your best behavior will keep you in the office. Bad behavior will take you out of the office. And so when you have to work on your behavior, the very first thing you have to look at is your language. The second thing that you've got to look at are your habits. Certain habits will cause you to fail. It's your own opinion to be a smoker, but when you go into someone's office, you've got to find out, do they smoke? You cannot go smelling cigarettes. See, if people don't like you, they'll reject your proposition, they'll reject your suggestion, they'll reject your idea. You've got to drop certain habits for a season, for 2 hours, for a day, just for you to be accepted. Behaviors like calls, people who call before business hours, and you have someone calling you every day at 6 in the morning. You find that people are rejecting you because you have bad manners in the way you use your telephone. So I want you to list 12 bad habits that you must stop and 12 good habits that you must begin, and so habits like not saying excuse me and you just push yourself through. Habits like not saying I am sorry, please. These little things, they mean a lot. Do you perhaps have Satan habits that are causing you to fail actualizing your goals? This morning, Probably you are preparing to go for work, or maybe you're watching me from an office, and you know that for you to become more, for you to be promoted, you need someone to endorse you. You need someone to like you, and for you to sell your products in the marketplace, you need someone to like you. But if your behavior does not attract likability, hey man, you are bound to fail. So work on your habits this morning. Language first, second, habits. The third thing that I want you to work on is attitude. Attitude is the most important word on earth. The letters in attitudes have numerical values. We have the alphabet A to Z. A is number 1, Z is number 26. If you assign numerical values to all the letters on the alphabet, you'll find that the word attitude scores at 100%. What is an attitude? A strong negative or positive feeling about something or someone or someplace. So when you look at your past, you look at your future, you look at the corporation you work for, you look at your family, you look at your city, you look at your country, what feelings come out? Do you have those repelling negative feelings? Now, I want to end this morning by saying to you, no matter what the situation looks like, no matter the negative circumstances you find yourself in, there's always one question that unlocks value. Here's the question: what's the opportunity here? When you ask that question, you always come with an answer that exhibit a good behavior. So you're about to have dinner tonight and, power goes, things happening with Zesco. And so instead of you murmuring, complaining, and getting frustrated and breaking glasses, the question is, what's the opportunity here? Maybe the opportunity is to have a candlelight dinner, right? Or maybe you're at work and your boss comes screaming at you and is angry at you. And before you react or retaliate, here's a question: what's the opportunity here? And maybe the opportunity is for you to become a more understanding person or a patient person, or to improve more. Always be the first one to take responsibility before you blame someone. That has to do with behavior. And so this $1 million question will help you solicit and elicit the best behavior. What's the opportunity here? This morning, maybe you have no power and there's no water. What's the opportunity? Maybe it's an opportunity for innovation, creativity, analytical thinking, creative thinking. Listen, every bad situation has an opportunity inside it. And so once you ask yourself this question, you always have a good behavior. And so, until next time, this has been Success Alignment with Dr. A. Radio on Prime TV. I wish you the best that there is. To him who is in alignment, all things are possible.